Welcome to And the Word Became Flesh. Have you ever felt rejected? Well, today we'll be sharing the testimony of a young lady who felt rejected, and when Jesus entered into her heart, she no longer felt rejected but felt his love and his power as he transformed her life. Listen to Renea Heron.
Hi everyone. I am Renea and I'm going to share my testimony with you guys. Well, let me start from here. Well, I was growing up. I used to go to church, yes, as a child, but then I got big. I never wanted to go to church anymore, so I started to cut up my church clothes because if I didn't have clothes, then I would have to go to church, and I didn't want to go. I wanted to party and I wanted to do all the stuff that young people was doing, but while doing all of that, I wasn't satisfied with my life. It was like I wasn't fulfilled with whatever was going on. It was not pleasing to what actually I was put here for. So I kept going to parties, yes, coming home, but I still never felt filled. I never felt like I was doing my purpose. So it went on for a while, but then I started to go to church one and two times. I was invited to my friend church and I went. When I went that Sunday, I remember the message that was preached touched me, but I wasn't ready. So there was this particular lady in the back, and she kept on pushing me. She kept on pushing me, and I was like, I got upset and walked out of the church because I couldn't understand why this old lady pushing me. So I walked out to the church and my friend walked out with me. And then after that, I went to another church because I decided that I wasn't going to go back to that church. I went to another church the following Sunday. When I went to that church, I was sitting in the back. And when I was sitting in the back, there came this man up on the rostrum saying, that lady in the pink, God have a calling on your life. And how long you think you can run? So unlike everybody else, I was looking behind me because that could have never been me. So when I was looking behind, he said, "Yes, yes, you." And I started to cry for no reason. I wondered why I was crying. But then I got upset. I got really angry because I was saying, why this man point out on me and stuff. So I got upset and walked out of the church again because I couldn't understand why he had to point me out to the church. So I got upset and I went home and I was crying and I was saying this man was so rude. He was out of order to do such a thing. The following weekend I was supposed to go and spend the weekend with my boyfriend. So I tell my mommy that I was going by my friend. He said, no, young people natural life. You tell mommy say I go a friend, but really I'm not a friend. I go. So I went, and then while I was on the way, I said, why not go to my friend? Because she's having a crusade at her church. So I said, all right, I'm going to just go by her. And then her name is Rachel Stewart. And when I went there that weekend, I remember the Friday night we were at church, and the message that was preached that night, that was my night of coming home, because I kept, every time I went to church, I would say that I'm not ready because I want to come to God when I'm perfect. I want to not have a boyfriend. I want to be in a place where I can worship God and nothing is here to distract me. But then that night, the pastor preached and he was saying that when he got saved, people never thought that he could have messed up, but he messed up big time and everybody put him down. Never thought that he would ever come back up, but he made, God brought him back up from wherever he was and fixed him and put him back on the path that he was supposed to be. And he preached and he said, don't wait until you're perfect to come to God, but come to God now when you have all the mess so he can fix you. And I remember I went to the altar that night and I was crying, and my friend came and hugged me from behind. And I felt the power of God came down, and I kept on crying and I kept on crying. And when he asked, is there anybody who wants to get baptized, step up here beside me now? And I remember I stepped up beside him and I was standing beside him. And another young man stepped up. And the following day he asked, is there anybody who wants to get baptized? The next day, and I was there, and I said, I remember I put up my hand, and then the young man put up his hand as well. But the following day he called to say that he had a party that he had to attend. So it was me alone. I remember when I was standing there with the mic, I didn't know what to testify and say. And I remember the words, I opened my mouth and the words just flow out. I don't want to hear too late is my cry. And really, to tell you the truth, I don't want to hear too late is my cry, because I don't think I've been placed here to to go through all the struggles that I've been through in my life and then end up at hell. Oh, I don't believe in that. So I just want to tell you that don't wait until you're perfect to come to God, because I've been saved for about almost 5 years now and it has not been a walk in the park for me. But I can tell you one thing, that God is truly amazing. He has made me who I am. I walk on the street and people say that I am shining. My smile is real. I don't smile because I want to smile or because I can smile and people will say that, oh, your smile is beautiful. No, I smile because I'm smiling from my heart. God made me to smile from my heart, and I can tell you this with confidence that God can make you smile from your heart as well. So don't wait until you're perfect to come to God, but come to God with your mess, because He's the only one that can turn your mess into a message. Thank you for listening.